Fellow Taskmasters, honored guests. How many of you here played Mario Brothers for the Nintendo? Oh, I expected the entire room. I guess I can work with that. How many of you play or know someone who plays World of Warcraft?
Know someone.
Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a little bit more than I thought. I think some of you are probably groaning a bit about World of Warcraft. Maybe some of you are really excited. Some of you just wish it would go away, and apparently half of you don't even know World of Warcraft. I'm here to say that it is not easy to quit World of Warcraft. It is not just like the Nintendo or the Atari games where it's a 1 or 2 player like Mario Brothers. It is a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, also known as an MMORPG. I'm going to actually shorten to MMO because MMORPG is a little bit too long for me. And it is right now the first on the top 10 list of the PC games, or actually pretty much top on any of the PC or MMORPGs right now. At the peak, there was 11.5 million players playing World of Warcraft, and this is per the Warcraft Realm Census. Currently, in the last 30 days though, there are only 6 million players. I think all 5 million are probably on vacation. Now, I'm here to tell you a few of the reasons why 6 million people are still playing that game. First, you have your character. Your character is your own. You have its own silly name. Let's say, for instance, Flower Power. And that character can be, out of 10 races in World of Warcraft, you can have 5 different classes for that one race. And then you have an opportunity to fulfill 3 different roles. First role is a tank. A tank is going to be the guy who's going to take pretty much all the hits. You're going to have a healer. You can have a healer who's going to cast Rejuvenate on all his fellow players to make him heal a little bit better. You also have a damage dealer. And the damage dealer is a guy who pretty much can deal the deadly punches. Now, each of these players, you have opportunity to get items. Yes, like little tiny coats and jackets and shoes, things that's going to make you even better. You're going to get, I guess I'm pretty sure you've heard in the commercials where he's like, that's going to add like +5 dexterity to your chest, or I'm going to have a little bit more hit points. Well, those little items make you better, makes you stronger. And this is where the self-addiction part comes in. It's your want to get better. You're gonna want to be invincible. Who wouldn't want to be invincible? I would totally love to be invincible. But the one thing is to get items, you have to do it. Now, this wouldn't be so bad if you could attain everything yourself. But there are some things in the game that require you to do it with other people. So to do it with other people, you're going to get into a group of, and let's say, for instance, 5 people. You play with these 5 people, and then you get this so-called item. Now, the thing about other players is that there's another real person playing that player. Well, you know that real player, if he knows you, he's going to call you on the cell phone on some Wednesday evening, and he's going to be like, hey, log on. I need you to play with me. I need something in this game. This brings me to point number 2, the social aspect of online gaming. Now, World of Warcraft, thank goodness, but 2 years ago, if you wanted to get something really good, you had to do it with 40 other people. That's 40 other people playing at home on their computer and wanting to get together to accomplish something great. So you play with these 40 people, and you want to make sure that you're with a group of people who are very good, because if you're not with someone who's very good, you're going to end up sitting on that game, dying time and time again, and you're going to be on that game for 10 hours. And then this is obviously only one night. You only get one item in this one game. And so you're going to ask these next 40 people to log on tomorrow. Hey, 40 people, I need you to log on tomorrow. And before you know it, you've been playing with these 40 people for 5 years. Where did the time go? 5 years of playing this game. Which then brings me to the last terrible point about World of Warcraft and online games. There is no end. No game over, no castle, no flag, no Princess Toadstool. You have to keep on playing, and then the company makes more games, and makes more golds, and you have to kill more things. Goodness gracious, why did they do this to me? So that's, for one thing, probably the biggest part, because if you want to quit, which, by the way, I tried to quit 4 times, and that didn't quite happen, but if you want to quit, you can't. Because you stop playing, and then, let's say you go to Starbucks, and you see a group of people talking about, oh, did you see what happened yesterday in World of Warcraft? And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, I wish I could play again. So you go home, you log on, you do it all over again. So there is that vicious cycle of of playing the game all over again. Just a quick example. Right now, there is a particular Facebook application called Farmville. 26 million people out of 400 million people on Facebook currently play Farmville. And this is probably a prime example of the social aspect of online gaming. It takes 600 clicks or certain things to do in the game to make your farm better. And like any farm, if you want to harvest it, you have to come back online in a little while and harvest it all over again. Now, our lives are really busy, but unlike World of Warcraft, where you yourself have to log on, you can tell your family and friends, hey, can you farm for me? And then you farm for them. Then now you're obligated to go to their farm when they can't do it, and then you're going to farm for them too. So then you're like, okay, well, I don't want to let you down, so I'm going to be kind, and I'm going to farm it for you. And then there's that never-ending cycle of making your farm better, being more beneficial, making sure that everything's taken care of for your friend. So in summary, online gaming, first you get your own character, your own plot of land, and you want to get more items. Second, you have your social aspect of the playing. Third, then you have the situation where there's just no ending to it. So it's not just a game, it's a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. And if you want to quit, tell your friends and family to quit too.